Hey everybody, it's Chris Mahan here with another Parenting Car Talk video. Welcome to 2017. It's a new year. It's a new time to make some changes that you maybe weren't able to make last year in 2016. It's a new time to assess your relationship with your kids and your family. It's a new time to start all over and do some new things that you've always wanted to do, which is what makes the new year so awesome. You made it through the previous year alive and you're still kicking, so that's good. A lot of people didn't. Sounds kind of sick, but that's the truth. So there's always something to be grateful for when it comes time to the new year. One of the things that people just do not do well during the new year is keep up with those New Year's resolutions, those things that, hey, we want to do this, we didn't finish that, we want to get back to working out, quit smoking, lose weight, whatever it might be. This happens every year at this time. For a lot of people, they want to maybe reassess their relationships. And I'm going to say that this is a great time to really reassess your relationship with your family. Absolutely important to have a great relationship with your family because of what I'm about to tell you. I've done a video on this topic before, and that is about being honest with your kids about tough discussions, things like divorce, things like loss of a job, things like a death in the family. And typically the kids that I'm talking about are a little bit younger, teenage kids that really don't understand some of the hardships of life yet and how to handle those things. But the other night I had a conversation with a couple. These folks have been friends with my wife and I for about 9 years. And unfortunately, my friend is 57 and he has cancer. And he got a very disappointing diagnosis the other day that he only has a couple years to live if everything goes well. Not the kind of news anybody wants to hear, especially given that you're so young. He's 57, and this is a really hard thing to deal with individually. And for the wife, she's a little bit older. I think she's like 58, 59, doesn't really matter, but she's kind of flipping out too, because it's like, how do we handle this? And then what she talked to me about, she came and talked to me the other night, was about how do I tell our son? They have one son, and he's 27. He's been in the Navy. He lives in California. He's a great kid. He's doing great, but he's still their son, and he doesn't have any siblings to turn to for support. Now the three of them are a very, very tight family. I asked the mom, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel your relationship was with your son? And of course she said a 10, absolutely a 10. And I believe it. I know this family. I truly believe it is a 10. So then I asked her, I said, well, what is it worth to you to lose that relationship by not having the ability or finding the ability to talk to him about his father's prognosis? And we sat there for a minute, and she realized that she had to tell their son the truth and be honest with him so that he can process this information on his own terms, and that he has the amount of time to do what he has to do. And if there's something he wants to do or say to his father while he can, now is the time to give him the opportunity to do that. If, as parents, we are too afraid to be honest with our kids at any age, 7, 17, 27, 40, if we are afraid to tell them the truth because of how it's going to hurt us or make us feel, or how uneasy it makes us to tell that reality, which was kind of the mom's issue, she had to come to grips with herself, that by saying it and giving it the information to their son, now she too has to really come to grips and process this fact, this unchangeable truth that is happening. And I think that's the hard part for parents and anybody, is that if I say it to you, then I have to understand that it's real too. And that's the hard part. But as the leader, as the parent, that's our job. That's our job. So at the end of it, she's having the conversation with her son. I told her if she needed help, my wife and I could help her facilitate that conversation, to be there to support her. That's something that I find works for a lot of people, that if you yourself cannot even get the words out, have someone there help you do it. Have someone have that support piece. It's very, very important. So this year, 2017, make this year that you absolutely rekindle and rebuild or strengthen and continue that awesome relationship that you have with your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, your family. And make it a priority to do that every day, whether it's something big or something small, and just start building that trust so that when something does catastrophic happen, like the news of cancer or a death, you have that ability to turn to each other and support each other and love each other and know that you have each other's back and the trust is there. It's all you can do. And as parents, it's our job to do that. So I'd love your thoughts on this. My name is Chris Mahan. I'm right in the middle of traffic here. I don't want to get hit. You can find me at leadyourteen@gmail.com. Leave a message right here on Facebook and or YouTube or Twitter. And I'd love to know your thoughts on this. So have a great one. Be safe and have a wonderful, wonderful 2017. Thank you so much.